good. I'm gonna make some herb nest chicken, you guys. I'm gonna build the nest on that little grill plate thingy. I gotta deal with the chickens on that, and then I got the herbs right there. Fresh cut from the garden. Well, my little herb garden. But yeah, gotta get to it. Plastic bag number 1. Hey, boom. R.I.P. Ozzy. Yeah, dude, it was yesterday or the day before, I think. I don't know. You're updating your PlayStation and getting Cyberpunk downloaded again? Nice. Alright, well, we gotta cook some chicken. Got my herbs. We got some chives. Just gonna spread those out evenly. And then we got a whole bunch of thyme. It's not thyme. Try to spread that out evenly. And then we got rosemary. Now the 2 chickens are going to kind of sit on either side, so I'm doing the rosemary more, under each one, I guess. I don't know, we'll kind of spread it out. Right. Now we gotta cut some chickens. This is the fun part. Scissors. There. Oh yeah. Right, let's see, you guys can see me over there. Yeah. Bring this over. Too much spray. Just gonna rinse the chickens. I don't wash them. Some people wash their chicken with soap and shit. I think that's kind of weird.
That is weird. I'm gonna go grab some paper towel.
Raj. Yeah, people use Dawn dish soap on their chicken. Or palm olive or some shit. I'm like, what do you think is on it that cooking it won't kill? That you gotta use soap. Yeah. Alright, now we gotta take and cut the spine out of these sons of bitches with these scissors. Basically just cut up each side of the spine. Hip bone's a little tough to get through. We got to kind of bust them open so that they lay flat. This is the gross part. That wasn't too bad though. Sometimes they get kind of crunchy. You get a real nasty bone snapping sound when you go to break them. Have to pat those dry. Next we need some olive oil.
Do you need me to?
Can you make some salt, pepper, garlic, or whatever I'm gonna
We have that salt
blend or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get that. Yeah, rub that down real nice. Chicken juice grosses you out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sanitize the whole fucking kitchen.
I will sanitize the whole kitchen.
I'm just gonna lick the shit out of everything. That works.
All right. Okay.
Hold on. Well,
I'm gonna start.
you go ahead and sprinkle it.
Oh shit.
Well, you're just kicking the shit out of things.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna go generous.
Yep.
And blocking everything.
Yep. No one can
Sorry.
see through you. What? You're making it worse.
Okay.
You're so awkward.
I'm very awkward on the camera.
Callie doesn't like being on camera, you guys.
Okay, there you go.
Alright, we're gonna rub that down.
Rub it.
Rub it down real
I
nice.
just don't want you touching my stuff.
Well, I don't want to get chicken juice on everything. It's fucking already on half of everything. What's up, Jory's Game Bites? You even want to get a little bit of seasoning underneath here. Guess we can. We'll make them do it like we're kids with a couple of Barbie dolls. Perfect. All right, now I'm gonna put these onto my herb nest. You guys won't see any of that because the camera is facing away. Just gotta, if you grab no,
Oh.
just this whole thing rotates.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, don't even move it. Just rotate it. Yep. Aim it at the nest. Don't look at it. Don't even touch it.
I'm officially a camera operator. Look at that.
Oh yeah. Smooth. I think I need to get a little more even with my
Yeah,
placement here.
that looks good.
All right. Nope.
It's got to rest anyways.
Yeah. It's tired.
No, well, you know what I mean.
My hands are chickeny as fuck. Real chickeny.
Just kale.
Yeah, you can put more on there.
This is Kinder's wood-fired garlic.
Chicken juice on that.
Oh, yeah, I'll rinse it. Showing all the different ones. We gotta support Kinder's. Not a sponsor. Yeah.
Just gotta wash my hands, you guys. There's so much chicken juice. Ugh. And I got olive oil all over my hands, so it's kind of hard to wash them. Those are pretty much ready for the grill. Now we got to get the grill ready for the chicken. Yeah, it's good chicken. Real good. All right. Outside. No. Watch out, you little shits. Watch out. Watch out. My dogs are all over the place. Settle down, you little shits. Yeah. Yep. Charlie, don't be so gnarly. Yeah, he always wants to play. That's pretty much his whole life right now is playing. Trying to think how I should do this. Last time, I think I did make it to where they were up higher. Build it higher up. I need a napkin though. Charlie? one-ply paper towels, you guys. Like the gas station shit. It's a big game. Yeah. Charlie? You dying over there? So yeah, this is my new method for lighting my barbecuer. I just use a paper towel and I fold it up kind of a couple of times, and then you just wet it fairly good with your lighter fluid. It does not take a lot because it can't really even hold a lot. And I set that down there. I still build my stack kind of on the top of this a certain way. I did like 2 rows of 3, 2 high, and then I put a couple more on top just to lock it down. And put this over there with a little bit of that napkin sticking out. And then I just light a little piece of the napkin, which happens immediately. And that napkin will burn just long enough to get the charcoal going. Hi, Charlie. Oh. Nothing is worse than gas station toilet paper or those brown paper towels. Yeah. Yeah, gas station toilet paper is terrible. I can tell it's Scott because it was 1-ply. It was one of those paper towels that you see in the commercial that they use to show how good Bounty is. It might burn out quick. It might. This is what happens when Michael Scott starts a paper company. We end up with Scott's paper towels. Scott's Tots. When you have to go, it doesn't matter, but your day will suck until you can get home and shower your crack. I'll tell you what, some of us have a situation down there too. Like, you see this? It's a very similar hair pattern in other places. Yeah, so it's pretty much a no for me, dog. That's how, that's why you got to drink your cup of coffee first thing in the morning. You take your bathroom break first thing in the morning, and then you don't have to do that out in your travels. And you try to get on a schedule like that for life. Yeah, sometimes life does happen. You get caught in a situation, a situation. What's up, Mariah? We were just talking about chicken. There's Smokey out there cleaning herself. Smokey! Oh, you're so pretty. You pretty girl. And we got hummingbirds still. I refilled all the hummingbird feeders this morning. Poor Smokes. I know we should get her a swimming pool. She's dying. She is too hot today. The bees seem to really like my hummingbird feeder. Sometimes I'll watch the bees chase the hummingbirds away. And then the hummingbirds come back and they chase the bees away. Yeah, we need to get one tomorrow for the girls. I also need to cut that grass out there. It's a jungle. It seems like there's a lot of honeybees. We got a few yellow jackets too, but yeah, there's a lot of honeybees around here. There's a lot of like those bee farm things, where you see like just a random fenced in set of bee boxes where they're making honey. There's a lot of that around here. Yeah. Grass is nice and green. I got my mats out here too, so the dogs can attack me when I'm laying on them. Now then. Ooh, sky looks great. Yeah, it's pretty clear. Especially out the other way. Out the sunny way. Out California way. Perfect for a cookout. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy hair. You were saying? Question. Which start should you do? I like the Nomad. That's probably not your question though. Maybe though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ow. Yeah. Now. Oh, no. We got a third one in the mix. Charlie. Give me that. Give me that. Should you do a surprise stream on your PlayStation? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I reckon. How is my hair so luxurious? I can't tell you. I think it's just genetics. It's gonna be Call of Duty World War II. That's a big surprise, dude, because I didn't know you were gonna play that. Ugh. I got dog slobbered. Charlie! He's over there barking at Smokey. What's up, Trent? Trent Gresham. Molly's over here just rolling around in the grass. And she's done. No, maybe not. We're gonna be grilling some herb nest chicken. I got it started in the, well, I got it cut up in the house. I just gotta wait for my grill to be ready. It's getting there. And so am I. I gotta fill up my dog's water dish. It's an everyday thing, especially when it's hot. They're all thirsty. Whoa, we almost walked right into that. They got a little bit of water, but it's gross looking. Look at that. There's like all sorts of crap floating in there. I wouldn't want to drink that. Did I change gamer tags when I moved to PC? No. Nope. Still Zombie Cartman. I might have been Zombie Cartman YT on Xbox though. But on PlayStation I was like Zombie _ Cartman, but that was on the PS3. I mean, I still have that account and I had a PS4 and stuff, but never had a PS5 though. Watch out, Charles. Well, I warned you. You guys can't see this sweet water bowl fill in action here. Watch out, Charles. Well, you really like the water? He likes the cold water. Smokey likes cold water. Get you some fresh cold water there, girl. Yeah. I do this when I get water too. I'll fill up my glass and then I'll drink some of it and then I refill it. All right, we're moving. We're moving. We're moving. Mostly water, I think. It was mostly water. Yeah, I haven't turned on my Xbox in months. Maybe a couple months ago, I think I tried to get my Minecraft world working again. And it didn't. So I was mad. Yeah, it's really hard to go back to console, dude. Because there's a lot more games on PC. All the games run better on PC. And then yeah, there's a lot to it. There's a lot more you can do on most games. Like mods and stuff, you know. Charlie. He's got this toy. Yeah, I think for like Call of Duty, I still have the same account. I think I ended up just logging into it. Dude, I see a bald eagle swooping around out there. Soaring. It's kind of far away, though. I don't think you guys would be able to see it worth a shit. Hey, Scottman. Oh, man, you guys are looking way over there at nothing. I'm just looking at an eagle flying around. You did audio engineering for a while, so it would be nice to put together a powerhouse. Oh, of a PC? Yeah, that'd be cool. I bought mine from Meta PCs. It was like $350 a month for a year, no interest. It was like a whole ass car payment for a year. Well, I suppose that's probably about half a fucking car payment now for a year. Charlie, quit splashing the water out. Jesus Christ, how much is left in the bowl? What the fuck look at this shit, you guys. First of all, I just filled this water dish. It was completely full. Mine was 3,899 doll hairs. I wonder who did it. I wonder who splashed all the water out of that bowl. Charlie, was it you? Are your paws all wet right now, Charles? And then he's like, that's no butter. That's no butter. God damn it, Charlie. You're making my life a living hell. Well, like I said, it was $38.99, or it was like, I think it was like $350 a month for 12 months. Now I gotta refill this water dish. Motherfucker. This is my life. It's so gross too, because he was just stepping in it over and over again. Whoops. you guys really want some new water, huh? Yeah, that last bowl of water wasn't good. No, it was no good at all. Don't be stomping in this one. Don't you do it. I think my charcoal might be ready. Scotland forever. I'm probably like I'm like 5% Scottish or something. All right, we gotta dump this charcoal out. It's gonna be hot. Sometimes there's little embers that can fall down through the cracks, and I'm barefoot, so I could easily get burnt. But I didn't. All right, now let me think about this. We're doing chicken, herb nest. Let's push it all to one side. I don't want it too piled up. I want it to kind of wrap around a little bit. A little wrap around, Randy. I set my underneath baffle to halfway. Need to get some aluminum ferrule. I'll be right back, you guys. I'm gonna put my pizza oven attachment on here, but it's got an open flap to it, so I gotta kind of block that off with the aluminum foil. There. You can see what I was foiling. Let's see, that's gonna go about like that, I reckon. I'm gonna stick this grill in this. It's a pretty tight squeeze. There we go. It's just gonna sit there, or maybe not. I think I want it down in on the next level. That's gonna be hard. That might not be a thing. That might not be a thing. Maybe we do it on the top. Okay, and I want this lift point right there on the edge so that I can put more charcoal in. Yep, that's gonna have to work. Plus it's getting hot. Chicken's not really gonna sit on this. Doesn't matter too much. Let me go get that chicken. This did not come with my grill, I don't think. Well, maybe. Yeah, maybe it did with this big table thing. Like my grill, hold on, let me back up a little bit. You two knock it off. Seriously, you're sitting there growling at each other. You're pissing me off. Go lay down. But yeah, it's like a whole, well, it's the worst angle possible. Hold on. It has a little propane burner thing built into it just for starting the charcoal, but I stopped using that because I like to do the lighter fluid method. I feel like I'm using less gas doing it that way. But yeah, it's pretty well built, you know, to this whole setup. And I think it did come with the pizza thing. And then maybe I don't know, I think I bought the pizza stone separate. Yeah, I've got another one. My Crick barbecuer. That's my backup. And I use that so I can bring it to the crick, because I can load that in the back of the truck a lot easier than I can load that. All right, I'm gonna go grab this chicken. Stand by. Just a little bit of chicken juices all over me. Now I've got just enough room to put on the lid. Now it's going to take about an hour and a half, and that charcoal is only going to last for about 45 minutes, so I'm going to have to throw some more in there probably here in about 15 minutes. What's up, Colt? I'm sweating now. I'm making some chicken. It's really good, dude, because I put those chickens on top of a bed of rosemary, chives, and thyme, and then it's just gonna sear up through all that herbs into the chicken. It's pretty much the best chicken I can make. Maybe the best chicken I've ever had. If I was gonna go to Scotland, I'd probably want to go to see the sights, you know, like the Scottish countryside would be really cool. That's about it. You're having McDonald's for dinner? Oh yeah. Nice. Dude, this shit already smells so good. I guarantee everybody in the neighborhood is like, what is that? What is that? That's the thing, where I live, the sights are beautiful too, so I don't know if I could justify traveling around the world just for that, you know? Plus, I've been some places too, and I don't know, maybe it's just my bias, but I think where I live is the best place. It's the best looking place. Yeah, what from McNasty are you having? Your specialty is lasagna? Nice. I do like lasagna. It's good stuff. No splashing over there. Little shits. I want to see what my temperature is on my barbecuer. We're about 400 degrees. Oh, it smells so good already though. I can't stand it. I gotta sit here for an hour and a half. So what is that? It's 5:45. 7:15. You usually get their cheap $5 McDouble, small fry, and 4-piece nuggets. What am I having? I'm having some frickin' chicken. You want to see it? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, that's hot. It's herb nest chicken night. Like I said, I made a bed of rosemary, thyme, and chives. And then the charcoal sears all those herbs up into the chicken. And then they're oiled down with olive oil and then seasoned with a few different rubs. And over the next hour or so, they're going to turn orange, like Trump's face. And then they'll be done. And I'll have to butcher these little things up. Well, it's not really that bad. I just chop them up. Yeah. Yeah, look at it. Get in there nice and close. These are the herbs that I cut fresh from my little herb garden out in front of the house. Yeah. It was a couple of different rubs. It's like Kinder's Prime something, and then there was like a buttery herb and garlic, and I'm not sure what the other one was. Callie put them on there. Callie did it. I don't know. I just work here, you guys. I'm just sitting out here getting stoned. Watching the hummingbirds fight each other and take shits, little mini shits. It's hard to spot, but they do it. Yeah, I spatchcocked both of them. It's 2 chickens. Spatchcocked, back-to-back cock. Want to see it again? Look, let's have a look at it. Oh yeah. All right. Stop looking at my spatch. You're gonna watch Happy Gilmore 2. You're gonna head out now. Oh, good. Well, hopefully it's good, dude. Hopefully it's good. Hey, what's up, Tom? I'm just hanging out, making some chicken. I kind of need to mow the lawn. Got a little puppy dog, got a new little puppy dog over here. His name is Charlie. Charlie the Gnarly. Give me that, Charlie. Give me that. Bring me that toy. I want that toy. And I'm gonna get it. Of course, Smokey and Molly have to make an appearance. Oh yeah, you think you're gonna get away with that toy? Sir Charles the Fourth. Yeah. What's up, Kale? It's Sir Charles Minor. You mowed your lawn a couple days ago. I haven't mowed mine in a couple of weeks. And usually it's like the hot part of the summer where it'll just stop growing. So I was kind of counting on that, but it decided to keep growing. I think it's because I was watering it, you know, who'd have thought? You mow your lawn every 2 days? That's gross. I couldn't do it.
Charlie?
Where are you going with that? Yeah, we might need to mow. It's gotten tall. I might need to crank up my weed whacker at this point. Yeah, there was a time where I really, really did care about my lawn like that. Maybe not that much, but I did try really hard to have a really nice lawn for a matter of years. And then I decided not to do it anymore. I decided it was stupid. I don't know. I could be wrong. I just don't see the point anymore. There's some badass lawns too. People who have some crazy ass lawns. But I'm just not, I don't know. I'm not interested. I'll do enough to keep from getting a ticket. And that's probably about it. You mow yours every week or 2 weeks, depending on how much it's rained. Yeah. No, dude, there's something about mowing the lawn that is kind of cool. I like how when you're mowing the lawn, the hum of the lawnmower makes it to where you can sing almost any song in your head. And it's like you can hear the music or something because of the hum of the lawnmower. I don't know if that's just me, but I've always been like that. Like, I'd be out mowing the lawn when I was a kid, and it was kind of before we had good Walkmans or anything, but I didn't need anything like that because I could literally hear the music in my head. And it's good exercise. I don't know. When you're young, though, it doesn't feel like you're doing anything. I remember when I was, you know, a teenager going into my early adulthood, probably till I was like 30, it didn't feel like I was doing anything to mow the lawn. Now I do it and I'm like, okay, now I see why older people used to complain about it. But yeah, there for a long time, it didn't bother me to do anything. Especially that, like the lawnmowers were all pretty light. I never really got into the self-propelleds. It's like you activate self-propelled and it just makes the mower weaker. I need more power. I can't remember right offhand, Trent. You'd have to catch me when I'm actually on my PC, I think, because it's all up there. Oh my God, this smells so good. I feel sorry for the neighbors. This time next year, you'll be using a real mower. The one you want to get is $1,500. There's some fucking crazy mowers nowadays, dude. When I bought my weed eater the other day, they had a weed eater down there for like $1,100. It's like the most professional grade steel fucking weed whacker you can get, though. I spent about $300 on mine. Yeah, I've been playing Cyberpunk all this month. It's Julyberpunk. It's taken me most of the month actually because I'm just fucking around, but I'm doing all the side quests, pretty much everything. But yeah, it's taken me a bit. I think I've got close to 100 hours now. Your height of your cut will be 3/4 of an inch. Listen, that's between you and your doctor. You're gearing up for new zombies maps? Oh, good. You know what sucks, you guys, is they say deaths come in threes, and we've already lost 2 legends this week. We might lose another one. Hopefully not, but I just got this weird feeling about it. You just got another 10-pound channel cat? Jesus Christ, Smokey, what are you doing over there? It sounds like you're making a milkshake. She's licking herself. You've been running with the same group since Exo Zombies? That's cool. I kind of liked Exo. It got a lot of hate just because it was the first non-Treyarch zombies, but it was fun. It was hard. Oh yeah, I guess that does count. I forgot his name, but yeah. That probably is it. He was like the little kid on the Cosby Show. I think he was within the week. And Bruce Campbell, who's Bruce Campbell? There's some frickin' ravens. Man, there's people that think none of the birds are real. They're all just like surveillance drones or some shit. Did you hear all the left dissing on Hulk Hogan and saying mean things? Yeah, I did, dude. Those people are just hurting inside, you know? I'm not making excuses for them, but that's what it is. Like, they are so broken on the inside that they just need attention. And so they'll take a situation like that and try to get a bunch of attention saying some stupid shit. Look at this chicken. I might have to add to the charcoal. This charcoal I got's like this professional charcoal shit, and it burns out fast. They were talking crap about Hogan dying and saying that, you know, that it was the evil in his heart and all this stupid shit. Yeah. Bunch of assholes. Whoops. Charlie? No. You don't need a frickin' charcoal briquette. Bring that back here. I gotta salt bay these in there. Nice and gentle like so they don't roll everywhere. They sure are though. Yeah. Hot. This does add to the smokiness. Might be enough for now. My hand got a little dirty. Just a little bit. And look at the chicken's getting real done on this one side. I don't know how well you guys can see that. The smoke in my eyes. Right in my whole face. All right, Trent, you taking off, man? Have a good one, dude. Hold on a second. I need some pot holders so I can rotate these. So I can invert these birds. Well, I just gotta rotate them. What's up, GT? Mine?
You need water?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dying.
Want crispy water?
Sure. Make it extra crispy. Move those back a little bit. Actually, I did have a couple pieces of charcoal kind of roll the wrong way here. I need to move them. We'll leave the lid off for just a little bit there. Let that new charcoal kind of get going. It's looking good though. Yeah, it's herb nest chicken, so I cut rosemary, thyme, and chives and built a little nest.
Tea tree.
Nice. So yeah, I built a little nest out of the herbs on top of this little grill thingy. And then I put the birds on top, which they're cut spatchcock style, so they're laid flat, you know. It's 2 chickens. It's a lot of food, actually. And then you rub them down with some oil or, you know, olive oil and then some seasoning. And basically, you get this nice sear effect up through the herbs into the chicken, which makes it really flavorful. The skin on the top holds all the moisture in. So it ends up being a really, really juicy and really flavorful chicken. You can even do this in the oven. Dano's seasoning? I've never heard of that. Yeah, I might have to look that up. We'll have to look at it. But yeah, you can do this in the oven. Sometimes I'll do lemon slices on top of this little grill thing first and then my herbs. It's pretty expensive if you buy the herbs for this at the store. Like if I go to the store, they have fresh herbs in the produce section, and it's like about 25, almost $30 to buy the amount of herbs that I like to use. Luckily, I've got all of it growing out front of my house, so I don't need to go buy any of it. Put the lid back on, try to snuff out the flames down in there. It's gonna start smoking like crazy here in a second. You have a 20 by 20 garden with everything growing in it? I have a 20 by 20 garden with a whole shitload of grass growing in it. It's out there. Hold on. Think my dogs are ready for dinner too? Yeah, they are swarming. Here's my garden. Actually, it was 20 by 20, and then I did a little add-on. That's like another, what is that? Probably 8 by 16 or something. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't do shit with my garden this year. It was a weird year. I don't know. I need to do it next year though. I did do some raspberries. Got some raspberries growing out there. Those are all pretty much new. Yeah, it was everything I could do to grow the raspberries, okay? And I did this burn pit too. It was just bricks. I removed the bricks, bought that burn pit thingy, and then I brought in all this gravel. Which was hell. It is nice though. Ugh. You're gonna go watch Happy Gilmore? Fine. Just went berry picking at a farm. Got a gallon of blueberries, a gallon of raspberries, and a bunch of other stuff for under 40. Nice. I don't know. We probably have maybe got half a gallon of raspberries off our little bush out there. There's like 3 of them. It's hard to. Well, I'll go out there. Fuck it. Let's go. It's kind of hard to see them, but yeah, there's a couple of them that are producing some berries. But these big tall ones, apparently they're first year canes. So a first year raspberry cane apparently does not produce berries. So we got to just let that grow. But down here, like this smaller shit that I've got running over my string and stuff. Got a little bug bite, you know, it's just extra protein. Oh, yeah, that one's got a couple of bug bites. That might be a lot of protein. Charlie, don't you eat that protein. You little fucker. Charlie's like, I'll eat it. Charlie the gnarly. You little shit. Get out of the raspberries. wife killed all your plants? Oh, good. I gotta haul some shit to the dump. That chair, whatever the hell that is. Mollywog, Charlie the Gnarly. They're getting along pretty good. I think we're almost at 2 weeks here. It'll be 2 weeks tomorrow, I think. Yeah, there has been a lot of trolls on YouTube this year. I don't mind. I've gotten, like, immune to the trolls. They don't come in enough, actually, for me. It's bullshit. I always wonder about that, actually. I'm like, why isn't there enough trolls? I hope I get emotional damage because I'm used to it now. And that's what I hope for. Oh man, I'm giving the neighbors emotional damage with this chicken because it smells so fucking good. You had 2-year-old blueberries and raspberry plants that your wife thought were weeds? Oh no. That sucks, dude. She was like, look at these ugly, twiggy looking fucking weeds. Gross. And you were too busy mowing your lawn every other day? Couldn't even tell. God damn it. Let's look at this chicken. Holy shit, who put that there? Was it me? Yeah, it was me. Fuck. Get out of my way. How old I look now? Listen, motherfucker, I'm 43 years old. I am old. All right, you guys ready for some reveal action? Look at that shit. It's getting nice. It's getting orangey. All right. One more looking. Fucking hell, what did I just do? I stuck my phone into the umbrella and it got all fucked up. Hold on. Hold. $35. You had one even dox you? They told me my address and my full name and my grandpa and my uncle's name. Yeah, there are some insane people, dude. And, you know, if it's, I don't know. It's scary for some people. I understand. You know, probably most people are scared of that because you just don't know who could find your shit and then they might show up. I, on the other hand, welcome it. I don't give a shit. I think they'd be making a grave mistake. But yeah, dude, it sucks though. It sucks they're fucking with you. I don't think I ever really cared. There's been a lot of times over the years where I've gotten into pretty heated arguments with people online, and I'll tell them exactly where I live. I don't give a shit. I think, if anything, I have calmed down with that over the years. But I still don't care. I think one of these days I'm gonna have to shut up, you know, because I'm gonna get too old and I won't be able to properly defend myself anymore. But then there's other ways, I guess. But you know, maybe we'll be living cyberpunk timeline by then. I'll just mantis blade somebody. Just reading chat. They'd be on a highway to hell. Yeah. I have my house set up like a zombies map with, you know how there's like the chalk drawings? Only I don't have chalk. It's just wall buys everywhere. My hair is getting fucking crazy. I don't know. I'm thinking about shaving it though, because I'm receding like a motherfucker. Look at it. Like my forehead goes back to about here. That's pretty much even with my ear, dude. It's the way to be. There's too many motherfuckers fucking around these days to not know what you're doing or to not, or to, yeah, something like that. Yeah, hats will do it, dude. I think that's probably why mine's the way it is, because of the short time I had to wear my hat and or you know my cover in the Marines. Like we had to wear that pretty consistently throughout the day, every day, and I know it fucked up my hair, set me on a path of hair loss. Yeah, when you put your fucking hat on and you like pull it down right there, like that's exactly where it like pulls tight on both sides, you know? Like right there. It's like yoink. Probably pulls one hair out every time. You don't even notice. We had a guy, one of our gunnies, he had got the horseshoe haircut. So he had like this, he had everything shaved except for like a patch of hair at the front. And then it went like this, you know, to the back of his head. So he had an open patch of skin in the middle right here. So it looked like he had a horseshoe sitting on the top of his head. That's what the haircut's called, right? Well, he got a really bad sunburn when he got that haircut, and so it became permanent. Like his hair would only grow in that exact style or that pattern, and it was. I mean, he made it look all right. You know, it was like it. You know, it was a look that he could pull off, but you felt bad for him because you knew there was nothing else. He couldn't. You know, he couldn't get a different haircut. He was also a gunnery sergeant, so I think he was, you know, there's nothing anybody's gonna say to him about his hair. He's a fucking bad dude. Yeah. This is peach ring flavored water. It's delicious. Yeah, 8 years would probably make you bald as shit. No alcohol. No, I don't drink, dude. No drinky for me. Years ago, I would do it every once in a while. But now, well, since my heart attack with the heart meds that I take, I really can't. I can have like one drink, you know, but then I gotta not take like one of my medications that night or something because it's like my blood thinner and I basically don't need it if I've got the blood thinning effect of alcohol. Yeah, yeah. Back in 2022. It was like I think May 13th of 22. My heart tried to kick my own ass. I think I told you before, dude. Maybe not, though. That's part of the reason why I don't get shit done anymore. Because it's like they put me on this one medication that basically, as soon as my heart rate gets up, the medication kicks in and makes my heart rate go down. And it makes me incredibly tired. So I'll go to try to do some exercising or just go for a walk or anything, and I'll just feel run down for the next 6 hours or fucking 12 hours or like Charlie's going crazy over here. But yeah, it fucks me up. Not in a good way either. I just have to sleep basically, and I don't like it. Yeah. Yep. I'll be on a lot of meds for the rest of my life because of it. Oh, don't worry about it, dude. My kids didn't even come and visit me in the hospital or fucking come over to my house when I got out of the hospital. Charlie, quit digging a hole there. Go dig your other hole over there. He's fucking over here digging a hole to China. Wait, I went too far. Charlie! He dug up a little tiny perfume bottle the other day. I seen him running around with it in his mouth, and I was like, what the hell is that? I had to steal it from him. Charlie? What are you digging up? You find a cricket or something? What the fuck is he? He is fast at digging holes. Charlie. Charlie. Quit it. What's up, Mollywog? How you doing? She was the baby until we got Charlie, and so she hates Charlie. She also loves Charlie because she's getting used to him, but she hates him. Yeah, were you not the one digging the hole this time, Molly? Now he's over in his other hole. He's got a hell of a hole over there. I'll show you guys. Watch out, you little bitches. Charlie, you're supposed to keep digging. Only I'm going to yell at you for digging, so don't do it. You little fuck. Are you burying that? Are you burying your little bone down here? What is this hole you've dug, Charlie? He didn't dig the whole hole, but he has definitely made it worse. And then this is what he just did just a minute ago. Yeah, he's pretty proud of himself, I think. Molly, quit fucking herding Smokey around the yard. Molly gets to be all bitchy and she starts being a bitch. That's it. I'm gonna throw this toy. You guys are gonna go get it. Charlie's trying to find it. I don't know where it ended up. The hummingbirds are not. Oh, excuse me. The hummingbirds are not impressed with my barbecuing, I think. Yeah. You gotta look at this chicken. Gotta look at it. Ooh, we're getting real hot in there. I might rotate it again. It's even more browned on the other side than it is on this side. I need to check it too for heat. It might be done. I might have got it done quicker than I thought. They are kind of smaller chickens. Ooh. It's hot in there. Meow. Slight burn. Slight. Yeah, those got a little done on this side. I'm gonna get my meat thermometer and give it a shot there. It's been like 45 minutes. That's where I burned myself. I was thinking it would take an hour and a half, but I might have my barbecuer going a little too hot. About 130s. So not quite. They got a ways to go. I'm gonna close my valve a little bit. Just barely crack it. Yeah. Oh my God, vibing with Braden has been in the Zombeard for 21 months. Hell yeah, dude. Look at that beautiful hair. It's getting pretty majestic. Yeah, I need it to be 165. Yeah, probably 15, maybe 30 minutes. My charcoal is probably about to start cooling down. That's usually what happens. I did add some to it a little bit ago, but usually it'll start cooling down, and then it's like a race to get the chicken done, pretty much. Or I'll have to sit here and add more, and then it'll take I've had it take up to 2 hours before because the charcoal gets to be an issue. And I've also done this with way larger chickens. Like sometimes you just get really big chickens. Thomas is in the Zombeard. Hell yeah, dude. Thanks, man. Thomas Lipke, you guys. Him and I used to play games years ago. Fucking 8 years ago or something. Zombie boss with the 22 months as well. Fucking A. I didn't even see that. You guys are chatting it up over here. Can't believe it. You've almost known me for 2 years. Yeah, time does fly, dude. Especially once you hit adulthood. 2 years is nothing. Yeah, take it easy, Braden. Thanks for stopping by, man. I'll have to do the same one of these days. I'll stop in and chat a bit. I'm just cooking this chicken though. I'm so hungry too. God, I'm sitting here thinking I'm torturing the neighbors, but really I'm torturing myself. Wonder if it's still 500 degrees. Yep. Well, shit'll get done fast. We do need smell-o-vision. Or we could do some sort of grill off where we all grill the same thing at the same time. All right, Molly, if you're gonna spew, go over there and do it. Jesus. But yeah, that'd be kind of cool if we could all just like cook the same thing together. I'd have to probably tell you guys in advance what you need though, instead of just going live. A scratch and smell, yeah, but it only works on my butt. And it only works for me. Oh, now you got Charlie yakking. Molly, what are you doing? So yeah, I think this chicken is probably going to be done in like 15 minutes. Maybe a little bit longer though. Yeah, it was $5 if like at first, but like years ago I changed it to $1. It's just $1 a month. You too can support a zombie Cartman. No, I'm probably gonna cancel all your memberships and make you all start over. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. But maybe though. Johnny Wishbone, the first time you saw me live, I was playing DayZ. Nah, dude, I haven't been able to play that game. I don't know. I stopped playing it back in January. I think I did try like maybe a month ago or maybe 2 months ago or something. I was playing just for a little bit on the Trailer Park Boys server or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that there will be a DayZ 2 or some sort of other game that's like DayZ but newer, because I'm kind of tired of DayZ with, it's old. There's a lot of issues with the game that they've not fixed, and they just keep adding stuff to it. So it's like, I don't really have much hope that they'll fix the things that were wrong with it. And I don't know. There's just a lot of other games too. I can't just play any one game for too long. And I played, so from last April till January, I put like 1,750 hours into DayZ. So I pretty much no-lifed it for about 6 months. And then, yeah. And that's pretty much how it is for me with that game. I'll really like it at first, but the longer I play it, the more I see the flaws, and it gets to where that's all I see, and then I don't want to play it anymore. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of other stuff. I played through Red Dead 2 and then Red Dead 1 stories back to back, you know, because they kind of run together. Or it's like Red Dead 2 story happens before Red Dead 1. But if you play through them like that, they run pretty much, you know, right in line with each other. And now I've been playing Cyberpunk again. I've played through that a couple of times over the years. And then Grounded 2 is coming out in a couple of days, so I plan on trying to play that when it comes out. I may not, though. I may have to finish up Cyberpunk. I don't know. I've been lingering in that game. I'm actually really enjoying it, so that's why I've been just kind of hanging out. Yeah, it's the concept, dude. The concept of DayZ is really good. And I've always wished that some other company like, you know, Activision or, you know, Battlefield always had fairly good big maps. Some big AAA title needs to do a DayZ like game. I thought that it was like DMZ mode that they were doing for Warzone or whatever. I thought they were gonna do something like that, but then it ended up just being DMZ, so I never did really play that. Outbreak on Cold War, it, to me, is like the closest thing I could have from Call of Duty that's like perpetual survival, but it's really not. But it's, like I said, the closest thing we got that's like Call of Duty made, maybe. But yeah, it'd be cool if a AAA title made a game like DayZ. I would want it to be set in the US as well. Like, I love DayZ and I love like all the town names, you know, it's all almost nostalgic now in a way. But I don't know, I would still rather probably have that experience in a place that I almost know, or you know, that I would kind of find familiar, like some part of the US. Oh my god, Colt is now a member of the Zombeard. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome, man. I appreciate it. You guys are fucking awesome, man. We're just hanging out, listening to the sound of the sizzling chicken. I don't know if you guys can actually hear it. It's fucking awesome sounding, though. Yeah, I really appreciate it, you guys. Too kind. Yeah, no worries, man. And I don't mind if you cancel it whenever, you know, I understand life is a situation. Like, yeah, it's only $1, but if that dollar comes out of your bank account on a certain day, it could fucking cause a cascade of shit. Like, it could do it to me, you know. I'm, you know, I'm not rich, you know, so I understand, like, even a dollar coming out of my bank account at the wrong time could cause a situation. So if you gotta, you know, do what you gotta do, I understand, basically. Like, and that's, you know, the same for anybody. You guys don't have to do it, but I do appreciate it, though. Cyberpunk is sick. Red Dead is great. Your recent one is the new God of War games. Yeah, dude, I played the shit out of the old ones back on like PS2 or something. I would actually like to replay through those and then maybe even all the God of Wars just to see what they have done. I don't know. It would probably get old though. Like, I'd be bored with it after about 2 or 3 games. And then I have to do it again at some point.
I don't know. I kind of almost regret going to Xbox when I did. I mean, I don't know. PS4 was whatever too, but going to Xbox, it might have been the better console at the time, or maybe not even. But it was like, I don't know. There's a certain thing with sticking to like one platform, like your fans and stuff all like that. I don't know. And Xbox had way less player base too, so it was like that always hurt me, I think. You're at 41.50 an hour and still struggling, I bet, dude. Everything is so fucking expensive. Houses are super expensive. Food. It is a struggle for sure. Something going on over there. The neighbors. 360 era was peak. Halo 3 custom games. Yeah, I think yeah, you're probably right. Probably like PS2, PS3 or original Xbox and then the 360. I usually say that I think the golden age of gaming was the PS2 because it was, none of the PS2 games, I don't think anyway, got altered after their release. Maybe some, after the PS3 came out, but it was like through the life cycle of PS2, all those games were like they were pretty good graphically, and then they were released as they were, and if they were really good, then they were made really good, and there was nothing done after the fact. Like I don't like that with modern gaming. It really sucks because if you really like a game when it first comes out, you end up getting into it when it first comes out, and it just won't be that good. And then, you got to wait like a year for them to optimize and do all this stuff, and it's like they really plan for that anymore. They think, oh, we can release the game at about 25% completion, and then we'll complete it over the next year or two. And back in the old days, that wasn't a thing. All the games that we bought, we owned the game. Like we had the disc. We didn't have a disc that was a download key or anything like that. We had the game, and it was really good or it was really bad. Like you knew what you had. Nowadays, you get into a game, you might really like it, then stop playing it for a while, come back a couple years later, it's not the same game anymore. That sucks too. Like I just want some of these games to stay a certain way, so you know it feels like I'm still playing the same game, I guess. I don't know. All right, let's check this chicken. Ooh, it's getting real toasted looking. Ooh, 160, 161. This is 164. Yeah, we're real close. Real close. Just a few more minutes. Like 5 minutes. And I'm pulling it. Now you guys are way up there, though. Way up there.
Yeah, there's some pretty good paying jobs these days that aren't too hard to get, maybe. Like UPS. Or I've heard the railroad is kind of struggling to find people, and that's always been a good job. You should also look at your local city or county for jobs. A lot of people don't realize that that's even a thing, but the city, like road, you know, there's like you might live in a northern state where there's plow trucks and stuff like that. Like you can get a job working on the bridges and I think working on the roads, or there's county jobs as well like that that pay pretty damn good, and they have really good benefits and shit. Electrician would be good because everybody needs electrical work, you know, and even if you were like completely out of work, quote unquote, you could still find some work around your town, or you know, you could find friends, neighbors, whoever that needs little jobs done. Because yeah, there's always shit needing updated and all sorts of stuff. I hate electricity. I'm pretty sure I stuck my finger in a light socket at some point. Maybe not, but probably when I was a little kid. Either way, I am terrified of electricity. I don't like it. I was watching a guy, like an electrician or something. He was working for the power company, and I was working at this apartment complex doing this gate, like this big electric drive, like, you know, the key card opening gate on the front of the complex. We were working on that. This guy was working on one of those little green, it's like a little green box that's probably like 3 foot by 3 foot square, and it just sits on a little concrete pad, and then he had it open, and there's a bunch of electrical stuff in there. And I'm sitting there watching the guy, and he had a screwdriver, you know, and he's sitting there messing with stuff in the panel like this, right? And let's say the panel was right here where my barbecuer is, and then he was about where I'm at. He's sitting there messing with shit, and I'm looking over from like 50 feet away. I saw this ball of lightning, is the best way I can describe it, come out of that box. Like he had done something, and it sparked off, right? Well, seriously, it was like a ball of lightning that took up pretty much the entire area between him and the box. And he's sitting there, you know, he's tinkering along, and it happens. It's like, poof, and he's just like right back to work, like it didn't even happen. Like I almost pooped my pants, and I was 50 feet away. I don't know how people work on that shit, or like the people that ride in helicopters and they hover right next to the high tension power lines and do maintenance on them, or they get out and they use little tools to check the lines and stuff, and it's like, you know, they're just like a bird basically, because they're not grounded, so they can get out on these power lines, but there's like, you know, 100,000 volts or something going through this power line, and they're just clipping off to it and fucking hanging off of it. That's some crazy shit. Like those guys must make, you know, a couple $100 an hour or something. They got to. All right, I got to go get a baking sheet of some kind so I can get this chucking. It's time to pull it. Make some room. Choom. Watch out, you guys. Chicken 30. Biggest thing to you is heights. You hate tall heights, especially on a ladder. Yeah, heights are pretty fucked too. Well, you know, I'm not too bothered by it because I just jump off cliffs and stuff, but you know. That's about as done as I've ever got this. Or done looking. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She is done. The herbs kind of burn, as you can see, but underneath the bird, there's actually some that's still green. I don't want to burn myself, so. But yeah, that's some herb nest chicken, you guys. Now I'm going to have to go cut this shit up. But I got to let it sit for about 15 minutes or so, maybe 10 minutes, because if I go to try to cut that up while it's this hot, I get burnt real bad. All the juices come pouring out, and it just burns the shit out of me. But yeah, real good. Oh, the neighbors are jealous. Even you guys are a little bit jealous. But yeah, I will enjoy. Thanks, Zombie Boss. Thanks for all the memberships, you guys, and thanks for the new membership, Colt. I appreciate it, man. Oh, we got some hummingbirds. They're back now that I'm done cooking. I knew they didn't like it. You'll enjoy your Big Mac? Hell yeah. Hopefully that's good. So yeah, have a good one, you guys. Take it easy, Colt, Zombie Boss, Thomas.